Most of our children, by the time they finish high school, they don't even get past algebra 2. In order to be successful in STEM, when you get to college, we want you to place in math 241, which is calculus 1. So in order for, and I'm not saying if you don't take calculus in high school, I'm not saying if you don't take calculus in high school, you're not going to be, you're not going to successfully matriculate through a STEM program. The highest math that I took was trig. And that's because Dr. Watkins, speaking candidly to you and your audience, I went to Polytechnic, which is a STEM-focused school. At that particular time, I'm in Baltimore now, so I'm coming out there, I'm fighting and doing all kinds of stuff. They kicked my butt right out of that school, and they end up putting me in my zone school, Woodlawn, and I finished there. And at Woodlawn, the highest math that I took was trig. And so when I got into the program at Morgan, I was behind, but I wanted to catch up. And I had a really, really good support system of professors, peers, my family who said, you can do this. And so I just stuck with it. And it took me some time. I had to go to school during the summer. I had to go to school during the winter break, but I was able to catch up with my peers. A lot of our children get frustrated in college, and 40% of our children, Black students, change their major from STEM majors to non-STEM majors. So they leave engineering and they go, and I'm not throwing daggers at anybody else's major, but they'll say, oh, doc, engineering is not for me. I'm going to go down to the School of Business where they're teaching, information technology, which is is less technical. I'm hearing now they have these cybersecurity classes in the School of Business now. So it's taking students away from, the School of Engineering, because now these students are like, I can't get past the math. I keep failing calculus. I keep failing statistics. And so, yes, that teacher's 1,000% correct in saying that our children are unprepared. And let me say another thing, Dr. Boyce Watkins: reading comprehension. So at that level, we're recognizing that our children are struggling in math, which is preventing them from successfully matriculating through the program. And we also see a lack of reading comprehension skills. I tell my students often that 95% of your job is going to require you to read. You have to read the project description. You're going to have to read articles. You're going to have to do research, R&D, research and development. So our children are struggling with reading. So I tell all of my parents, please, parents, this is Dr. Ma'at begging you, please, if your child is interested in pursuing a STEM career, every day in your household, make sure your children are reading. I don't care if it's nonfiction or fiction. I don't care if it's a quick article, a novel. Make sure they read something every day and ask them questions about it. Have discussions to make sure that they're understanding what they're reading, okay? To strengthen their reading comprehension skills. And then make sure that they're doing math, okay? And there are plenty of tools. I want to definitely plug a brother by the name of Professor Akil Parker. This brother's out of Temple University. He has a YouTube channel called Histomatics, where he's teaching parents how to incorporate math in your everyday life. You could be riding down the street looking at a license tag number and say, add up all of those numbers, and just tell your child. So now you're working on addition, or you might say, multiply those first two numbers. So he teaches you how to incorporate math in your daily life. So you have Professor Akil Parker. You have Khan Academy. You have another software called Alex, ALEKS. My son is on Alex every day. So these are things we could be doing at home to make sure that our children are prepared to pursue a STEM degree and career.
I really love that. I love that.